Hello, this is Trent McDowell in your Communications 101 class. This is my informative speech about emotional contagion. The general purpose is to inform. The specific purpose is to inform my audience about how emotional contagion affects our communication. Emotional contagion explains feeding off of people's energy. So if you're with somebody who's really high strung, you might feed off that energy and be really positive and be really excited all the time and whatnot. We'll start with positive emotions first. When we're happy, I think a lot of people realize that when we're happy, we spread happiness to everyone else. So it's contagious. Emotional contagion means it's contagious. So it's just the energy that we have. Once we're around the other people, the odds of us giving off our energy or them giving energy to us are pretty good. So first, I want you to think of a happy time. Like, just think of happy times. It can be it can be any happy time. Recently, when you were a kid, a couple years ago, whatever. And I want you to think, who was there? And do these people or person, are they usually there when you have happy times? Are they usually there when you have bad times? But this was just so happened to be a good time. Think about those people. And do you usually have moments with those people that are good or bad? And how does that affect the contagious emotions that you're feeling? To go with positive vibes, we'll talk about laughter here and how it relates to happiness. Obviously, when you're happy and other people are happy, you're probably going to share a lot of laughs and have a lot of laughter. And these are two facts that can actually help your body physically with laughter. Laughter can relax your muscles for up to 45 minutes. So if you're really stressed out or just feeling tight or whatever, if you laugh, it might loosen you up and make you feel even better for the next 45 minutes. For those people who are trying to lose weight, laughter can burn 40 calories in 10 minutes, roughly. So that's pretty good positive effects of laughter. But emotional contagion can also work in negative ways. If we're angry, it tends to escalate situations that may already not be positive. A lot of times when we're angry, it makes other people angry, which turns into arguments. And obviously it takes at least two people to argue, so you're affecting the other person. But even if you're not arguing, being angry, you will give off those vibes to someone else, and they will probably not be happy. Going back to the angry thing and arguing, most of the time when people argue, they tend to say hurtful things, even if they don't mean it. Like, a lot of people, when they argue, try to make themselves seem better, which, if you're arguing with someone else to make yourself seem better, most people try making the other person look low, and it ends up hurting them, even if it's not intentional. And this is a fact according to the University of Western Australia. Most people actually lose intelligence when they're arguing. And I felt this personally. Like, I've been arguing before, and like, I start saying some things that make me sound dumb, and I realize it. But a lot of people might not realize that. So when you're trying to make other people look dumb, you might actually be making yourself look dumb, which then feeds more into the anger and the arguments. According to the Mental Health Organization, 1 in 5 people have actually ended a relationship, whether that be with a spouse, a friend, whatever, because of an argument, which starts with anger, which feeds it to the next person, and then you start arguments. So that's with anger, and we've gone over happiness. Now we'll go over how being sad can be contagious. When I'm sad, and there's people around me that can see that, I'm sure it makes them sad too. And if not sad, they'll feel bad for me or for themselves or whatever, just empathy for the situation. Because everyone feels sad. We all just might react to it in different ways. Or seeing someone else be sad, we might react to it in a different way. According to the University of Texas, this was a study in 2015, feeling sad can change stress-related blood levels, which can lead to increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and metabolic syndrome. So, how I was saying before that laughter can actually help you physically, sadness can actually hurt you physically. Sadness can also lead to depression, which in turn can also be contagious, you could say, because it's the same type of thing. If you see someone who's depressed and they're feeding those negative vibes off onto you, there's a chance that you might be depressed or sad after that too. Depression is the world's most common mood disorder, and it plays a role in over half of suicide attempts. So that just goes to show you how spreading these vibes off can hurt more and more people as it goes down the line. So in conclusion, emotions are contagious and they do affect our communication, whether it be one person to one person or goes through the grapevine, through the energy that's given off. If you spread positive energy, you'll probably give off positive energy. Same with bad energy. If you give off bad energy, makes the whole situation bad, gives off more bad energy to more people, goes down the line. So by staying positive, we should be able to help others remain in a positive state.